3, 2, and take it.
I don't see the live.
Come.
Okay, there we go. Mwah, 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 mwah. It's your girl Sunshine with my boy Ron and no other. My boy T-FERG is in the building.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate
Yes. Welcome, Ferg. So what we about to do, we're going to ask y'all to like and share, like and share, like and share, share, like and share, like and share, like and share, share.
I see rap.
You already know. I'm going to do a little song, the next spoken word. But anywho, all right, so I'm liking and I'm sharing. So I want y'all to like and share. Ron, did you like and share? You know I'm messing with you, Ron. Say what's up to the people, Ron. I can't hear you, Ron.
Hold on. I got some technical difficulties.
All right.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, my bad. What's going on? T-FERG, welcome to the building, the speakeasy, loyals. About to come set it off today.
KPL. We're going to talk about it all. But what we're going to do right now is the fire! The first exclusive about to drop on this album. But what? We got it first here. So you will hear it first here.
About to slap, y'all.
You heard?
I turn this thing on.
You heard? Let's go. Hit it. Introduce it. Come on, Ferg. Introduce it.
Y'all know what it is. This is T-FERG. This is off my latest album, This Life of Mine. And as y'all can see, KP Lifestyle. And if y'all don't know, now y'all know We the Wave. That's the name of this single. It's We the Wave. We the Wave, baby.
Yes.
We the Wave, yeah. KPL, we the gang. You know the name. See the game. Came here to take over things. We the Wave. New money, make it change. Mob deep, tsunami waves. Set trends, my kind of ways. We the Wave, yeah. Lifestyle, yeah. We want it, we see it, we buy it, no problem. Yeah, we get it right now. We the Wave, yeah. KPL, we the gang. You know the name. See the game. We came here to take over things. We the Wave. Hey, better watch what you say to me. I roll with niggas that is loyal to me and they want smoke, so don't play with me. I'm hoping you don't have a bad moment. Please don't make me put the bag on it. It's time to go off and y'all get the running look like a 40 dash moment. I told y'all, I'm into new things, about to copy a new change. Sometimes I be humble with mine, sometimes I be flexing. I guess I got mood swings. Shout out my mood thing when it got me a new thing. It got rid of the old one. I mean, son, it was cool, but had me just stressing too much and that's no fun. Yeah. I know it's KPO everywhere I go. My homies be put on a light show. I gotta be shining so bright though. We the Wave. I know what it is, I know what it was, and what it is gonna be. This is that KPO energy. If you ain't with it, you clearly an enemy. We the Wave. Yeah, KPL, we the gang. You know the name, see the game. Came here to take over things. We the Wave, new money, make it change. Mob deep, tsunami waves, setting trends, all kind of ways. We the Wave, yeah. You know, into the lifestyle. Yeah, we want it, we see it, we buy it, no problem. Yeah, we get it right now. We the Wave, yeah. KPL, we the gang. You know the name, see the game. We came here to take over things. We the Wave. Yo, we really like the new Cash Money, the new No Limit. We like the new Young Money. Matter of fact, we the new Rockefeller. Another mindset, top shelf, it's a wine check. Versatile like a wide clef. Keep pushing some time less. Self-made, I don't try to flex, but it feel good to sign my checks. Y'all even know I'm ahead of my time, cause I'm up now and I'm up next. I'm the best, I'm the GOAT. Ain't nobody about to tell me different. I remember when they told me quit it. Thank God I was hard of hearing. The business cause is all I'm hearing. Can't let nobody get in the way. If I was like something up on the mud, imagine what I'ma do for these waves. Yeah, KPL, we the gang. You know the name, see the game. Came here to take over things. We the Wave, new money, make it change. Mob deep, tsunami waves, setting trends, all kind of ways. We the Wave, yeah. You know, into the lifestyle. Yeah, we want it, we see it, we buy it, no problem. Yeah, we get it right now. We the Wave, yeah. KPL, we the gang. You know the name, see the game. We came here to take over things. We the Wave.
We the Wave.
Yes. Fire! Like always.
We the Wave.
Thank you for tuning in. We about to get it popping. We're going to dig it in. We're going to go straight to it. and ask any questions you have for Ferg. We're here for it.
Yeah, actually, man, that's whatever. I'm with it.
So first, tell them about yourself, Ferg. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Tell them.
I'm an artist. I'm an artist from upstate New York. I've been doing music for about like 10 years now. I go by the name of T-FERG. And I got a single out called Keep Pushing. That's been out, but that's what actually established the whole Keep Pushing lifestyle brand. You know, I got a business. I got business partners. Shout out to my guys, Kyrie, Mo, C Nels, T-Man, and it's a host of them. I ain't gonna shout them all out. They know what it is.
Hey, bro, you gotta shout them out. That's what we're about.
Go ahead,
well, listen, we about to spin the
Speaking
next
of, about to post my man's YouTube link, Spotify. Y'all go give him some love, follow.
Yes.
Y'all know how we represent.
So listen, shout out to Stack, shout out to Boogie Blue, shout out to my boy Guap, my boy Shiny, my boy Driz, my boy Rob, aka Who Has It, T Mandible, shout out to him, shout out to the homie Reggie, shout out to my boy SQ Music, shout out to my homie Mr. Richard Seals, Von Page, shout out to the whole KPL movement, man. Like I say, we really the wave. Get ready.
You know what? I'm gonna have to bring Vaughn on here. I lost
Von
connection.
Page.
Yes,
Yeah.
Vaughn Page. When we're done, I'll get his number at the end.
Yeah.
Yes, and I already hooked up with Kira. I always say his name
Yo,
wrong,
Kyrie.
but you know I love y'all. Don't
That's my
take it
guy.
back. I be chopping people's names.
Yeah, Kyrie, that's my guy, Rob.
Yes, especially with the tennis. I was like, I play tennis. We can do this.
Yeah. And shout out to my son, man. He's boss status in KPL. You know?
Yeah,
that's who
that's little man.
That's who the legacy going to. He kind of tell me what to do, and it's crazy because when we be in the studio sometimes, if he don't like a song, he would just leave. Like just leave. I'm like TJ, listen, he would leave. But if he like it, he like again.
Oh,
Yeah.
So he already got that ear.
Yeah,
he got that ear like daddy.
He keep it 100 with me. I love it.
But see, that's how it's
beautiful.
supposed to be.
Yeah, he keep it 100.
All right, Ferg. But you know, when you talked about keep pushing, didn't that hit 1 million?
Yeah, God is good. It's at I think like 1.6 million right now.
Ooh,
almost
you
two.
know what?
You gotta say almost two.
Let's roll into that keep pushing.
Keep
I'm gonna
pushing.
get it ready right now.
Succeed. As bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful.
Yeah.
That line itself was so powerful.
Is it ever? Because that's what we're doing now. You got to stay hungry. You got to stay thirsty. You got to stay on your grind.
Cause of T-FERG, I gotta grow my dread. Hey, listen.
Yeah, you see that? See,
I be sitting down and these joints get caught in the back. Man, listen. I don't be liking it. Or when I'm sleeping and I try to sit my head up, but my dreads is back here still.
Oh.
It be torture.
Oh.
Man, yeah, these dreads, I like them though. I like them. People keep asking me, am I gonna ever cut them? I might, but I'm afraid of growing bald. My dad bald, so.
I saw him, but your dad is so nice.
Yeah, but he's bald still.
I know.
I'm like, keep these things.
He said, well, let's keep pushing them. I know that's right. You got it?
yeah, I got it. So that intro, that speech, I actually had got it prepared. I wanted to read it, but we're about to listen to it. But how did you come across it? Where'd you find it?
Oh, man.
It's like something called The Guru and something, right?
Yeah, that was a speech by E.T., he known as Eric Thomas. And on some real, I was just surfing YouTube in the middle of recording.
Wow.
And I was kind of waiting for my engineer to get back in the studio, just searching YouTube. I was big on watching like motivational videos and stuff. And when I came across that video, I already had the song Keep Pushing, but it was missing something. I'm like, it's not hitting. It's not hitting what I wanted to. Then after I heard that speech, the speech was way longer than that, to be honest. Excuse me. But then after I heard the speech, I had to chop it up to fit song format so that if it was to get on the radio, it's not 8 minutes long. So after I chopped it up, I should have asked the permission first, but not knowing the music business at the time, I just chopped it up, put it in between and beginning of the song.
I know.
Luckily for me, I had guys like T-Man, shout out to T-Man, who told me, Ferg, if you ever want to do something with that, you got to get clearance. You got to actually reach out to either him, his attorneys, or his label, or whoever he's with, and get that clearance. So I reached out to him through Twitter. He didn't respond back at first. I had fans hitting him up. Then eventually he responded back to me. I guess he got tired of people hitting him like, yo, my boy Ferg trying to reach you, man.
Right.
So he finally responded. I just told him, I said, yo, I like the speech. I used it in a song. Would you like to hear it? And then he was like, yeah. So I sent him the actual song and he liked it. And I said, I want to know if I could use it. He was like, yeah, that's dope. Keep it up. Like, he gave me the okay to do it. And then we was able to shoot the video and put it out.
That was blessing.
Yeah.
That was nothing but
God.
God, because it could have went left real quick,
yeah.
but it went right real quick. Yeah. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Right. And this music video is my first introduction to you. And Nicole's like, T-FERG coming on. I go like 2 million views. Woo. So, I love the comment. So immediately I'm like, let me get in here with these people talking about, because this is crazy. I did not expect this. And this man, Joshua Wadsworth, before we play this, he said, I got out of prison and was trying to catch up with the music. I missed out on a lot of the music. It was not my liking because I was trying to keep it pushing. And I found this song on Pandora. I've been out for a year now. I got a job, money, save, a place to lay my head, and I did it all on my own. I believe that God sent me this song.
Wow.
God sent me this song in a way to tell me never give up and keep pushing it. This song and many others from T-FERG have kept me motivated and walking in the right path in my life. Before I went to prison, I hit rock bottom. I got too low. I was digging a hole for myself and became too weak to climb out with the help of my Heavenly Father. And getting out, trying to stay positive and keep my head up and being strong and finding music like T-FERG that have built my strength and kept me alive and motivated me to the point where I climb up out the hole I dug for myself. And now I'm making myself a better man in my journey in life. Whenever I see someone who's trying to jump in the same hole I dug, I am able to give them good, positive advice to keep it pushing and never giving up and looking at the sky and being thankful because you're still alive. You got action. So I just want to say it's a true blessing to have your music, T-FERG. Keep pushing your things.
Wow.
Bro, that's changing folks' lives.
Yo, I didn't even see that. That's amazing. Whoever he is, shout out to you, man. Like, I'm so glad God he used me to help, people go through some hard times. And I tell everybody, when it comes to that whole, like the whole music thing, especially keep pushing. When they start saying stuff like, so why did you write that song? And I tell them, I wrote it because I was frustrated. I was at a point where I was ready to give up with just chasing my dreams. So I really wrote it to dig me out of the rabbit hole. And by you being human, you was able to relate to it. But I'm thankful that song is definitely changing lives. That song changed my lives. It helped me establish a company now that I can one day pass to my son.
That's real. And I know sometimes you can't read all the comments on all your songs and everything. So when Ron said, yo, I want to read some of the comments, I'm like, yo, do that, because I know with our busy schedules and you busy, I'm busy, we don't get a chance to review any reviews or anything unless somebody brings it to our attention. Yeah. But that's nothing but God using you. Because I've seen you in the beginning at the church, and I'm like,
I'm all over the place. God is good though. God is good. Shout out to my guy Chris, man. Oh, that's another guy I forgot to shout out, man. My guy Chris. He a KPL member, KPL family. He actually a wrestler too. So
oh yeah, the one that came out with to your song. Yeah, okay.
My guy Chris, man. Shout out Damon for tuning in. Appreciate you too, bro. Yeah. Chris, that's my guy.
Well, we're gonna hit up. Go ahead, press play.
Oh, we get to watch it too.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Told the guru, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach at 4 a.m. He liked the beach. I said, I want to make money. I don't want to swim. Guru said, if you want to make money, I'll meet you tomorrow at 4 a.m. So the young man got there at 4 a.m. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out to the water. Watch this. When he walks out to the water, it goes waist deep. So he's like, this guy crazy. Adrian, like, I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. My man, like, I'm about to go back in. This guy is mine. So the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down. He had him held down. Just before my man was about to pass out, he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. Somebody answer the question for me. He said, when you were underwater, what did you want to do? He said, I wanted to breathe. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed, as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. That feeling that life is just unfulfilling. More that you try to find it, the more that you got to witness the bullshit that you invented. All the pain you don't went through, I'm grateful for being here. But sometimes it made me resentful. I try to keep my peace and I try not to let it burn. I'm frustrated deep down inside cause I know what I deserve, but I'm still waiting on my turn. Failure is not an option. I gotta just keep my faith cause I know what my God has promised. I think the biggest frustration, knowing that you can make it, but still gotta be patient. What time is being wasted was making my thoughts hectic. My exes call me pathetic. Dwelling all on the past while I'm just trying to forget it. Bypassing all these distractions, success all in my eye being trained to fight this battle. A soldier that's on the rise, so I live up in the studio. These girls say that I'm corny. Gotta spend my time wisely. Got people depending on me, so you can say what you want, but I'ma do what I want. See, life is about taking risks and it's about time that I took. Success is where I'm headed, but I don't think I can spend my last on this ticket, and I can't afford to miss it. I'm gone. I keep pushing, got my head to the sky, wondering if I ever make it there. Yeah, I keep pushing, gotta play the hand I'm dealt because I understand life ain't fair. Hey, so I push and I grind, and I push and I grind, cause I know one day it's gonna pay, y'all. Yeah, I push and I grind, plus I work overtime so that my family has some days off. Hard work, dedication, hard work, dedication, hard work, dedication, hard work, dedication. Remember days when I was trying to get it right, I hustled all day, I got it all night, yeah, while they was going left, I was going right, trying to kill them with this music. I fiend for the mic, can't lie. Sometimes I used to rhyme all night, thinking to myself like it's gonna be alright. Once they hear a nigga music, I got them, they gotta feel me. Told them I'd be chasing my dreams until they kill me. I'm a father, I'm a brother, I'm a son to my mother. Man, I do this for my fam. Baby, I'm going ham for my team in the streets. My city know who I am. It took me from being a boy, it turned me into a man. Like damn, I gotta make it. Baby, I gotta make it. This money don't grow on trees, my nigga, you gotta make it. I'm everywhere, so my music that you might heard. Let's bring down a new era, let's get it right, bro. I keep pushing, got my head to the sky, wondering if I ever make it there. Yeah, I keep pushing, gotta play the hand I'm dealt because I understand life ain't fair. Hey, so I push and I grind, and I push and I grind, cause I know one day it's gonna pay, y'all. Yeah, I push and I grind, plus I work overtime so that my family has some days off. Feel like I'm wasting hills, feeling like a dream deferred. I'm trying to keep it alive, but it's buried in its dirt. I'm trying to bring it to surface, I see a superstar, but I just need a second when Lord give me CPR. Mama, I promise that you will have a big house, a place that's out there on financial free where you can chill out no more working at a job cause your bank account full. We living life to the fullest, everything is all good, but first I gotta leave, gotta travel on this map. Dear mama, please don't be worried, cause I promise I'll be back. I'm leaving here with nothing, returning with everything into my brain. I won't stop until we living out our dreams. I'm gone. I keep pushing, got my head to the sky, wondering if I ever make it there. Yeah, I keep pushing, gotta play the hand I'm dealt because I understand life ain't fair. Hey, so I push and I grind, and I push and I grind, cause I know one day it's gonna pay, y'all. Yeah, I push and I grind, plus I work overtime so that my family has some days off. Hard work, dedication, 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 hard work, dedication. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
Now, looking back on this, what do you think now? Looking back at where you started from and where you at now, what do you feel? Like, what hit you?
It's crazy because you know how you do something or you make a song or whatever you do, you make a nice meal or something, and you're so busy with life and busy with trying to just get to that next bar that you don't reflect. That was actually my first time watching that video in a long time. And watching it, I can feel what the people feel because I'm still grinding, but I'm no longer in a frustrated state.
Mhm.
But watching it back, it gives you a boost of energy to say, yo, I gotta go get it. I gotta really go get it. And watching back at it, and I'm just looking at it. The one part in the beginning where I was doing the push-ups and the pull-ups and the sit-ups. Like, I remember shooting that video, and I did like 3 of them. And the cameraman, shout out to Omri. He now TuneWorks Media, but he was like, "Ferg, before I start recording, because I know you work out, I'm gonna wait till you on like number 30. And then when I say okay, action, you gotta keep going until I say cut." So that was real facial expressions. It wasn't no acting, and that's just the type of work he do. Where he was like, "If we're gonna bring out feeling, we're gonna bring it out." Because I did like 3 sit-ups. I'm like, all right, you get it? He like, nah, bro, 3 sit-ups is easy for you. I'm not gonna start recording till you on sit-up number 30. So I had to do literally 30 sit-ups. And I'm sitting up. Then I got to 30 and he started to see me struggle. He was like, give me one more. And I gave him one more. And he was like, all right, now action. I'm like, bruh, now I gotta still do sit-ups. And any man, I don't know how women is, but men, when the camera get on our face, especially when we working out, oh, we want to work out harder. We want to lift heavier. We want to just go, just show like, and I'm in my head, I'm like, please say cut. Please say cut. And he wouldn't until he got the shot he needed. And he was like, Ferg, if you stop now, we got to do it over. And I'm like, I'm not doing this over. So I kept going. And then the last one, I was like, oh. And that's when you feel like the vein in my forehead and stuff. And he was like, we got it.
That's what he needed.
Like, golly. But I was thankful to have people around like that to push me, to say, bro, I see your vision, like, and I'm in it. I'm not even gonna let you half step it. You talk about hard work, dedication. Well, yeah, it's gonna be hard work shooting this video. So let's go. And it just took me back to a place where, like I say, that guy was starving. He was starving, and I can admit it. Watching that gave me back that push I needed. Because I'm at a point now where I get royalty checks and, I'm paying bills with music money. And if you're not careful, you can get so comfortable and so relaxed to where it's like, well, I do what I love to do for a living, so I made it. And it's like, but are you content? Or do you want more? If this is a legacy you leaving for somebody, bro, this is not enough. So watching that, it gives you that energy to say, let me get that hunger back. Because I got too content with royalty checks. You know what I mean? And that's just advice I could give to other artists out there. When the money do start coming in and people start, congratulating you on your music, and you start getting comments like fire as usual, you can tend to get comfortable and say, well, I did it. But it's like, if you don't never keep that beginning hunger, you're never gonna reach where you fully can reach. But watching that, man, it gave me chills, and it definitely made me say, wow. The journey's been long, but in my eyes now, the journey's just beginning.
Yeah, I could tell you when I listened to that, like we was just talking a little bit, the simple fact is when I started God's Property, you helped me in the beginning.
Oh,
and you was doing some of the shirts for me. I gave the vision and then you made it happen for me. But it's a struggle. Like when you put and keep pushing, it's a struggle, and you wondering why God put you on this path.
Yeah.
And then now when people are coming back telling you, yo, that blessed me and things like that. And then you're like, wow, that was actually releasing me from what I'm feeling, but I'm happy I blessed you, because in the meantime, it was blessing me just releasing it up in the studio.
I'm gonna tell you a secret that nobody never knew. Maybe my close, circle knew, but nobody never knew. But it was so many times, even after that I was ready to quit.
I know.
I was ready to give up. I was ready to quit. And it was those messages, the fan mail, the comments that really kept me going, where I was really ready to quit. And then, like, it was this one guy. I was ready to give up, and he wrote me. I'm not gonna mention his name because some things he said was pretty confidential. Yeah. But he wrote me, and I can tell y'all what he said because there's so many people battling with it. And he said, yo, I just want to thank you for that song, Keep Pushing. He said, I battle with schizophrenia. And he was like, one night I was ready to end it all. The voices and everything was just too strong. I was ready to end it all. He said, and I said my last prayer, getting ready to do what I had to do. And right before I was about to do it, he said, I don't know how, but your song came on Pandora Radio. He said, and after hearing the message behind it, it gave me a reason to fight. And I was just like, wow. Till this day, he's still fighting. He's working out now. He's in a better headspace. I try to keep in contact with people too. And I got a story behind that, but I really try to keep in contact with people because through this music, God helped me realize my purpose. And it's like, bro, it's bigger than you. It's bigger than this music. It's like, I gave you this gift to impact lives.
Yeah.
In a positive way. So
That's
that song is everything. That song is, man.
That song is. That song is for anybody out there going through something. That song is, because I remember seeing your struggle, and I remember you. Like, I'm like, hold on. But then who knew it was gonna turn on me with the struggle? But yo, as long as you have the right ones in your corner pushing you, and when you did that, and I heard that, I was like, he talking to me right now, because I'm ready to say love. And because t-shirt business, music business, it is not easy, and people think it's all easy. No, it's not easy. And then when you don't have the ones in your team rooting you on, that's another headache. And then you got the outside world with other issues. Man, listen, Keep Pushing helped me.
The slogan we go by over at Keep Pushing Lifestyle is, we say no matter your viewpoint or background or ethnicity, the one thing we all got in common is a problem. The one solution we all got in common is if we keep pushing, we can overcome any obstacle.
Amen.
And that's for any field, whether you're trying to be a chef, a lawyer, a doctor, a rapper, a b-ball player, whatever it is, it's going to require hard work and dedication. Even in the spiritual world, as you, like they say, you pressing your way. You know what I'm saying? Everything in life requires hard work and dedication.
Yeah.
That's like the fundamental thing to achieve anything in life.
Yeah.
It's hard work and dedication.
Amen on that. That's real talk right there. We're going to have to get Chris Mad Dog Jones up in here. Is he in Buffalo?
Yeah, well, I don't know where he at right now, but he be making his rounds.
We're going to have to talk with him, especially with him in the wrestling. But Ron, you got any questions before I go on to the next one?
Yeah, it's keepitpushing.com, right?
KPLifestyle.com, but we revamping it right now. Yeah, we revamping the website. We trying to modernize it and make it a little more user friendly for the people who want to get merchandise and stuff. So we kind of in that process with it.
Okay.
That's where the KPL merchandise and stuff will be sold at.
Here we revamping it, loyals, but we posting it in here. Y'all go support, and we get ready to hop on this thing, because my thoughts, we just started this episode, and I'm like, mic drop already. After we played the wave, and then we played Keep It Pushing. It's like, hey, what else do y'all need? Y'all life should be changed already. We just getting started, man. Wow.
When did you fall in love with hip hop?
Right.
If you've seen my posts lately, I'm hitting everybody because I'm like, where did you fall in love with hip hop?
It's an amazing story behind that. I'll keep it short and brief though. Music is promised to me by God. Up until probably the age of 17, I didn't care about music. Not even a little bit. It was promised to me at the age of 8. I was at church and we had a guest speaker, and he came and pointed me out the crowd. And he said, "You come here." My dad walked up there with me also. And he pretty much told me, he said, "God, I got a plan for your life." He said, "You're going to be one of the greatest rap artists to come out of the city of Buffalo. God going to use you for his glory." I was just chilling. I'm 8 years old. I'm like, all right, dude, cool, whatever. And my dad started laughing. And he said, "What's so funny?" My dad said, "My son ain't no rapper. He's an athlete." I was big into sports. Barry Sanders was my favorite player. So he looked at my dad. He said, "You think your son gonna be an athlete, but God got other plans." Fast forward to time, 17 years old, I tore my ACL. High school football, second game of the season. Senior year, tore my ACL. Boom. Devastation, like out of this world. Big bro T-Man came to me, "FERG, try to vent, get on the mic. Music could be therapy for you." Started doing it. A lot of guys heard me. Now, I was rapping here and there before, but I didn't take it serious. I was just whatever, everybody doing it. But after that, people was like, "Bro, you got something. You can actually go somewhere." And it wasn't until then that God brought back his promise and said, "I told you what I told you. You're going to be a rapper, not an athlete." And I even talked about that on the album. I did spoken word on the album. It's called Dreamer. And it's talking about my transition from football to music. So, yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to
I'm playing. and his plan could be two totally different things.
Yeah, he messed me up on that one because I was like, man, I just knew I was about to be running the football.
Well,
That's crazy
we knew.
that you share that story.
Yeah, well, we knew it. He knew it. Totally different. He told you at 8, and he brought it back
And
again.
it's crazy because, and I leave it at this, when God make promises to us, it's always outside of our comfort zone. You talking to a kid who plays sports because sports, you didn't have to talk to nobody, you shy, you just do you. As long as
Yeah,
you
element.
athlete, coach, like give him the ball, let him go. You know, you ain't got to talk to nobody. I'm running back. I'm just waiting for the quarterback to say go, and I'm doing my job. Simple as that. But here I am in a field where I'm very I have to be very interactive with people. But God knew that because the whole point of life, and this is what I tell people too who know me around. 2020, I dedicated this year, because most people see it as a pandemic. So most people see it as a time to slack, chill out, whatever. I took it as a time to catch up on old work, but also overcome small fears. So when everything do open back up, I'm hitting the ground running because these fears is no longer paralyzing me to reaching my God-given destiny. So I done did, when I say small fears, I'm talking about I held worms, bro. I don't like worms. I don't like worms. And I held worms because I wanted to go fishing. And just that, I'm gonna use that analogy real quick. That in itself is a life lesson. And the reason why I say that is because fishing is dope, but what paralyzed people is the fact of putting a worm on a hook, or even if you use fake bait, if you catch something to actually get the fish off. They think they self out of a blessing because they only see the fear in it. But when you realize this worm can't hurt me and it just feel funny, and you overcome that fear mentally, you're able to experience a whole nother side of life that was meant for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did this year with everything, just overcoming fear. But here I am, a shy kid who's no longer shy.
I never thought you was shy from day one.
If
you was just quiet and watch people.
If you would have met me 10, 12 years ago, I was shy. I didn't even like making eye contact. It was that bad.
Oh, wow.
You know, but it just goes to show you when God got a plan for you, you can't run from it.
For real. You ain't never lying on that one. Lord knows.
Wow.
For real though? You want me to do what now? You want me to tell them my business? Wait, what? But it's not our business, it's his business, and it's here to help somebody else.
Yeah, that's wild.
We just the vessel that go through the drama, the hell, and the backstabbing,
I love every moment of it. And that's even with this album,
I'm excited for the album.
I'm excited.
Let's talk about it.
Yes.
I'm so excited for this album. And the reason why it's called This Life of Mine. And as you listen to track 1, and I have a hard time making cuts with my album, so it's literally 19 tracks on it. So we made it a deluxe album.
Ooh, yeah. 19. You heard 19.
But
that's some work.
When you listen from 1 to the end, 19, you're gonna see why I named it This Life of Mine. But I talk about all of that. I talk about the pain, the heartbreak. I talk about how I lost my friend Marquita this past year. I talk about relationship issues. I'm touching every subject, how I feel as a father, the thoughts, everything I'm talking about on this album. So I appreciate the pain, the hurt. I hated it going through it.
Now,
but coming out of it, I look back, I say, have I never went through it, I would not have a story to tell.
Yeah.
And if I don't have a story to tell, therefore my destiny and purpose is invalid.
Yeah.
Because now I don't even have a story to show y'all how I had to keep pushing and use my hard work and dedication to overcome my obstacles. Yeah. And that's kind of what it's like. I said it in one of my songs, not on the album, but on YouTube. I had a song where I said, a wise man once told me it's worse to skip steps because you don't get experience from that.
Has to say
you
that
young in this game, son, you're going to need experience from rap.
Yeah.
In other words, what I was saying is most people like to take the shortcut route. They like to take those routes, but it's the hardship that gives you the experience to make your music so great if you into music, or your story so great. It's so many bars. That's why I love this album, because it's really real life music. Everything about it is real life music. Like the one bar I said, the front door to success, talking about the easy route. The front door to success was closed. I had to take the back route. a couple fences, couple obstacles. I hated that route. But the Lord knew what he was doing. He was saving that route because it gave me character, and ain't no taking that out.
Come on.
You know, like, so when you hear it, it's like I can relate to Ferg because if I've been around him, this man is giving you his life. Now, some stuff is too private and you don't just put everything out there, but you would get the gist of this album. That's why I'm so excited for it.
When's it dropping?
I'm waiting to get
That's my next question.
And that's a great question because I wanted to drop at the end of this month, but I'm still waiting for my engineer to send me back some of the songs. And because it's such a, like, this is a album we're going to be pushing for a minute because it's so powerful. So like my engineer would send me back some songs and we both like picking every little sonic sound. No, I don't like the way that snare hit. Let's remix it. Let's just trying to really, really get it to where when people hear it, it just hits them in such a way. But we halfway there, and it's definitely, I can definitely say mid-September, you're gonna have an album. But I plan on giving y'all a date in like a week or so because I got all this promotional material.
Okay.
But I can't push it yet until we have a for sure date.
Well, you are you having an album release party?
Nah, with the pandemic, I might do like an online listening party or something. I don't know, release party that way, but I can't really gather.
I'm with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the pain makes us who we are today.
Absolutely.
Like, I feel that because I wouldn't be who I am today without going through the pain. In the beginning, I'm like, why me? Why I gotta go through all this crap? Like, why can't it just... But now it's like, you're there helping somebody else.
Yep. Most people run from the pain. Most people run from it. I learned over the years to embrace it.
Yeah. That embracing is hard.
It's easier than running from it because when you run from it, it still haunts you.
Yeah,
when you embrace it, you can get over it.
You lose sleep.
And I'm one of them type of people.
Face your fears.
Yeah, exactly. I'm one of them type of people. If you hurt me the first time, it hurts. But then the second time, it don't hurt as bad. Not because you didn't hurt me as bad, but because my mind frame is, you've been here before, bro. Get out of it.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a mental strength for me. So I tell people all the time, you can do something and get me the first time. But the second time, if your tactic is to try to hurt me the way you did the first time, I would never experience that type of hurt from that same attack. Yeah. Because mentally, it's like, I've been here. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, now I got to act accordingly. And I got to do things so that I don't keep revisiting here either. You know what I mean? But
you making me think of a Bible verse.
Yeah. I just spoke to my friend about that. I was like, you know what?
That's strength.
I was broken, but I'm never going back to that brokenness ever again. I came out, had to climb up, through the trenches, through the gutter, through everything. But I see it now. So if it comes at me another way, I still see it. Yep. And I'll be damned to ever be broken again like that. Yeah. Because once you broken and then you get yourself back from being broken and heal from it, man, listen, I'm like, look, I see you. I'm going to keep my guard up, but I'm also going to live 100%. You only got one life to live.
I say that all the time. Gotta live.
Gotta live. I'm living fully in full force. Like, let's go. Oh, you want to hit me? I was knocked down before, but I'm back up. And you just come
like
back strong.
Like a bee.
There you go, Tyson.
So, you know,
ladies.
Look, like the fight. What other one you want to hit on?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I was going to say. Ferg came through. The album is coming in September. And I was going to say, brother, don't let nobody rush you and you take your time because you said it. You got it. You got your 19 tracks. Y'all fluidly going through it. And that's what we want because you came through. You just gave us the wave. Y'all hear that slapper? Y'all better be grateful. It's coming in September. And y'all better know me and Nicole going to hold it down. Hold it down on here. We're going to be doing a release party for that joint when it drops.
Right? Look, I was putting up his videos today. I was in the office doing work and just grooving.
I promise.
I don't think they know we got another song for him at the end of this either.
Oh, we got another exclusive. I've been posting it. Exclusive.
I will say this. The last song on this that y'all going to play, you know, at the end of this, it's, and I'm going to be honest, it's not my favorite record, but it's the most dear to my heart. It's the most dear to my heart because it's probably like the most emotional on the album. Because I'm taking people on a roller coaster on this. A lot of my other projects, I did tracks where it was 20, 23 tracks, but a lot of my other projects went like this, and then it went like this. This album, it's a roller coaster, and I cannot wait for people to
messing with people's
to
feelings.
Oh man, I am, and I'm not saying this. You know how you got them artists who be like, "Yo, my music dope, bruh. I'm just it." I'm not even saying it like that. I'm like, I tell people all the time, if another artist wrote the lyrics I wrote and rapped it in like the tone of voice or whatever I rapped it, I would still be a fan of that song. Some artists is only a fan because they wrote it. I'm really a fan of my music because of the music. You know what I'm saying? If you wrote the same lyrics and rapped it the same way, I would be saying, yo, that new Nicole album is fire. You know, like that joint is crazy. Like, I'm really a fan of my music. So that's why I can't wait for people to hear it, man, because y'all gonna get to know what I've been doing and what's been happening since my last album, my reality.
Okay. Yo, hit him with another one.
So is Fun Tonight gonna be on the album? Because you just dropped that a week ago. Your YouTube catalog is legit, and your music videos is like great cinema, bro. Y'all could sit back and just watch all these music videos. There's stories. I'm about to post this link for y'all.
I appreciate it. Fun Tonight is not on the album because I felt like people would expect it to. But nah, Fun Tonight is a collaboration project I'm doing with my boy Carrie A. And that song itself is funny because.
So is that going to be on his?
It's going to be on both of us. We doing a joint project.
Okay.
On my album, he working on his, and then we got a collaboration album.
So we about to go there. So the collaboration album is going to drop right after y'all drop your album, or you going to make us linger on for a little bit and then drop it for Christmas?
No, we going like the goal is to give everybody consistency. Like when I say we the wave, and it's funny because I'm very strategic. It's not just a song. It's really saying get ready because when you go to the beach, one wave don't just come and then it stops. It comes rapidly, one after another. So I'm saying we the wave. I'm starting it off. But me and the rest of my crew is about to just start hitting y'all one after another. We the wave. Like, we really about to be a wave. And people think it's a trendy thing to say. No, I'm saying, I'm warning y'all. The tidal waves is coming because we've been working so long behind the scenes that now we're ready to just start releasing one after another.
And you need to release them over here so we can have the exclusive first. So we can go like KPL, Wave.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get all the exclusive.
You already know.
So I love the music video of Fun Tonight. I was gonna play.
He shot this.
Yeah.
This one guy, Denzel Williams, he shot it. He first time working with him. Pretty cool, pretty professional. He was he do like this vibration thing in Buffalo's and it'd be sponsored by like Rock Nation and stuff.
Okay.
And he just did a video not too long ago with Kerry Hilson, like a couple months ago, I think. But yeah, he shot this video.
Okay. We definitely gonna have to get them on.
I wasn't gonna play it, Nicole. I was gonna go to More and More. We've been talking about that joint.
No, we gonna.
I know. Once I heard it was a collab, I'm like, oh, y'all gotta see this, joint.
It was like I can play tennis too. We play tennis. We teach our boys everything.
Tennis is a workout too.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't do it when I get my hair done. It has to be when my hair is next. Right before my next hair appointment, then I can do tennis. Yeah. I'm not sweating out my hair after I just spent 2 hours in the hairdresser. No. You know my hair's long.
Y'all better enjoy this. It's Hip Hop Fridays at the Speakeasy.
Yeah.
Y'all go subscribe. @ DASPK easy. That simple. And T-FERG in the building. It's Friday night. I just want y'all to sit back and have some fun tonight.
Right. But I love this car. Who loaned that to you?
My boy Dave McCurdy. You know, cool. My boy Mo Ben. He got a like car. So
I love that car. Turn it up.
I know.
I seen you doing the little flexing stuff, I was like, yo, I like that. I love that. Mm-hmm. You going to the premiere for Conflicted? I'm excited to watch one of them. It looks fun.
Y'all crazy. Our people need this. For real.
Yeah. Who won the tennis?
Actually,
Oh,
he did me a race. We got behind the scenes. We can drop into
oh, good. That would be fun to watch the behind the scenes.
Yeah, matter of fact, we're gonna let this video ride out.
Mm-hmm. Ernest said, when God got a plan, you can't run. Where you going, Jonah? I was a I was a Jonah in the beginning. Then when he got a hold of me again, when I came to Buffalo, I was like, I ain't running no more. Okay. I know it's in the DNA. I gotta go. Okay.
Run, Jonah.
No, I was a Jonah. I ain't even gonna lie. I was a Jonah. I was a Jonah. And then I came to Buffalo and guys said, welcome home. Right when I walked in first Cavalry, welcome home. I was like, huh? Oh, okay. Here we go.
Nicole, can we talk about the music?
Huh?
I said, can we talk about the music?
Yeah, me and him was just
Because
politics.
my man Ferg, he switched the flow up on him. They don't want to talk about that. Like, you came in smooth. It's not like you usually doing. And then my man at the end, what's his name?
Yay, Carrie, yeah.
Shout out to him. He switched the flow up and he added the melody in it with his voice. Oh,
Oh, we're gonna have him on. I've been politicking with him.
let's go. I
and we
can't
gonna
wait
have
for
him
this
on.
collab, bro.
He's a dope person.
Yes, he
just
is.
in general, but like
That's a smooth.
he's a musical genius. This guy, he produced. I'm talking about he produced like for different genres, and it sounds like top 40 records every time.
That's what's
Like,
up.
That
And he got a great
collaboration project,
spirit. He has a great spirit also. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's cool peoples.
Real good. That's like my big brother, man. When I be going through stuff, I come to him, just vent. He always give me that big brother advice. You know what I mean? Like, he don't judge me for it. But like he say, you know, in what we do, it's a lot of people watching every move under a microscope. And I learned over the year to not always say how I feel, especially in a post, because it'll backfire. And now, when I'm feeling some type of way about something, whether it's media or people or whatever, yo, bro, I don't care if you ain't got a minute, make a minute. I gotta talk.
So I don't go
And he be
crazy
there,
on
though.
social media.
Yeah, so shout out to my guy Kyrie. He's like, bro, we gotta keep each other in check. So when we do get in front of the public and stuff, we not looking crazy because we ultimately still represent a brand and we still supposed to symbolize and represent God. So,
Amen on that.
yeah, so
Yeah.
he's a good influence on my life. I need it.
So what are you doing for the community?
Okay, so I'm glad you said that. So this past, well, every year, every holiday, you know, with the budget we do have, we try like Christmas time, we try to like families who really can't afford gifts or something for the kids. It'll be on the house, you know, KPL house. We pay for it, everything. This past, I want to say beginning of the summer, I did this little food thing with my church. Shout out to Royal House Chapel, where we was giving out like food pantries to homes and people who probably lost their jobs or didn't have money, but they still needed like food and canned goods. We was doing that. Carrier, I think he was handing out with his organization. I think they was handing out like computers or something. I don't know what they got it though.
It was big.
They was getting it back.
I was seeing some of it.
But ultimately, like I tried this. What we try to do within the company is, you know, we try to give back to the less fortunate because we all emphasize that. And there's nothing against no other company out there, so I'm not trying to throw shots. But we don't want to be that company where all of our stuff is extra expensive. And the people who really could use the motivation can't get it, whether it's a shirt or a mask or whatever, because our prices is just too high or we not giving back or giving stuff for free. And, you know, like we realize customer service is very key to everything we're doing. And it's not always about the dollar. The one thing we stand on is the loyalty. And it's like, I would rather have your loyalty than your money.
Amen.
You know what I mean? Because like, okay, I made a sale, great. But if I don't have your loyalty, that's the last sale I will ever make from you. And it's not even about the money. I want you to know that we are people just like you and we really do care. And that comes from an experience I had with a celebrity. And I'm not gonna shout them out yet. I'm gonna wait till the time is right. Because I ran into one of my favorite celebrities and they fronted on me. I'm talking about Disney.
You ain't gonna share this story?
No. Okay, I'm gonna share it with y'all.
Bro, you got to.
We got another scoop.
So when this happened later, and y'all hear about it in the media about Ferg, okay, I'm gonna just share the name first, Floyd Mayweather. So when y'all hear about it later in the media, right?
Floyd. Oh, yeah.
Get him. When y'all hear about it in the media, Ferg kicked Mayweather out of his, I don't know, studio session, or it's just payback. I ain't got a grudge with him. I just had to get him back for what he did to me. So we in Miami shooting the See It All video.
Oh, we gonna play that too.
I want everything I never
Get it ready.
Shooting it. And we see all these TNT trucks. I'm like, yo, this is dope. Let's get the trucks in the video. So we got in the video. Then my boy Mo was like, yo, if the truck's here, that means Floyd here. So we was like, yo, you right. Let's find out where he at. We on Miami Strip, South Beach. So we on the South Beach Strip. Finally see this like bar-ish place, and it was closed off. He had people standing, like the one waitress who worked there was standing in the front, wasn't really letting nobody in. He just closed off the whole place to himself. Him and like 8 of his security, just 8 of these big dudes too. So I'm like, man, this is a once in a lifetime chance. I'm about to shoot my shot.
Go get it.
So walk up to the lady. I'm like, listen, I don't mean no harm. I don't want no trouble. I just really want to say what's up to Floyd because I'm a fan. Like, that's it. I promise I'm out of y'all way. Lady must have felt compassion with me. She's like, all right, go ahead. So I walk in. Floyd is literally like 15 feet away from me at the bar. I stayed at the door, but he's 15 feet at the bar. And all I said was, yo, Floyd, what's up, man? I said, listen, I don't need to shake your hand. I'm not coming to like get close to you. I just wanted to let you know I'm a fan and I love what you do. And this man he was on his phone, whatever was on TV, Sports Center. He was on his phone like this. And I said it. When I said it, all of his security around him, even the ones further back from him, all looked at the door. So I know he heard me. If your security way in the back of the bar heard me, you heard me 10, 15 feet away. Didn't even look my way, didn't acknowledge me. Wow. And I looked, I said, man, I don't want nothing. I'm not asking for a picture or autograph. I just wanted to say what's up, man. And he would not acknowledge me. And then his security started walking towards me, and a big 6'7" guy came, and he gave me that look like, I understand what you're trying to do, bro, and I feel bad for you, but I got to do my job, and you got to go. You know what I'm saying? And they was walking to me. He had that face like, I
feel bad for you.
You know, like the security looked at me and he just kind of shook his head, like as if he was telling me in so many words, that's Floyd, man. Like he into himself. You know, and he just kind of was like escorting me out. Like, and ever since then I said it, because when I give people credit, I don't never take that over. I feel like that's fake. If I say you dope and then something happened, I say, oh, you're not dope no more. Then I mean I didn't really mean it in the first place. So with Floyd, I will still say it. I still think, in my eyes, even though people have their opinions, I still think he's a great boxer, but I will never support his brand ever in life, because you didn't even acknowledge me. Why would I put money into your company? Why would I buy anything TMT or whatever you got going on? Why? You never even acknowledged me. In your eyes, I didn't exist, so why should my money exist to you?
Exactly.
And this is what a lot of celebrities and people don't understand. And ever since then, that's why I say I thank God for the bad experiences, because ever since then I told myself no matter how big I get, I will always stay here when it comes to the fan base and people who actually support me. And the reason why I say that is simply because it is. My thing behind it is, I didn't exist to you, right? I didn't exist to you at all. You don't realize me and everybody else around here is your boss.
Right?
You think that you your own boss, but without us supporting your brand, you have no income, no financial capital.
That's huge.
You went from having one boss from working a 9 to 5 to having 1 million bosses, because if you got 1 million people supporting it, they're the ones putting money into your company and in your pocket. Without us, those cars don't exist in your lot. That house you live in don't exist. Your name, your popularity, your celebrity status do not exist without us. We are your boss. And I think a lot of celebrities forget that when they get to a certain plateau. Me, my thing is I want to treat everybody with respect, because the one thing I want people to remember about me is, oh, his music was hot. He made billboards. He went platinum. He did this. But yo, even 15 years into his career, he still went and did the best he can and tried, and like a J. Cole. Ferg was on the bus. He didn't have to be, but he rode the bus to show, listen, I'm with the people. I'm not above y'all. You know, and that's why I stand by the morals of principle. I stand by it because of that happened. I don't fault him for it, but when I get to a plateau, yo, Ferg, let me in the studio.
Now.
I'm gonna look the other way if you're on the phone. And then after that one time, we even, bro. All right, after that, come in the studio, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna hold a grudge.
Nah, I feel you.
But my thing is, maybe it takes for you to get that treatment, for you to realize, yo, this is how I was. Because for some people, you can't talk to them. Some people, they just have to go through it. And he might be one of the people who, you know, so into himself that he might just have to go through it. And then I get that conversation, oh, well, Ferg, he probably had a bad day. Yeah, he probably did. I don't knock him for it, but what if I had a bad day?
But,
what if I was ready to
this is still somebody just saying, like, I don't want nothing from you. I just want to let you know.
But I like what people's trying to tell me is, you know, he probably had a bad day. He probably get that all the time.
There's no
and you're absolutely right. I'm pretty
still.
sure he get that all the time. I'm not knocking it. Now, if we was in a stadium and there was mad people screaming his name, okay, he might not have heard. Bro, it's just me here. That's something completely different. You know what I'm saying? It's security, but they not chanting his name. They quiet as can be. But like, my thing behind it is, okay, he might have had a bad day. But what if I had a bad day? What if I was ready to end my life, God forbid, and I just ranted to somebody who I really looked up to? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a thinker, so I take that in consideration.
It could have made a break.
Yeah. And I can thank God because that situation made me.
Good. Even though he was petty.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's why I like when 50 goes for him, because
I still rock with Floyd though. It's just I would never put money.
I don't like Floyd because he's so stuck up.
Yeah, I would never.
In regards to like how you put it, you don't want to be his boss no more. You ain't giving him no more money.
Exactly. And that's all it is to it. But once again, it was that experience to help teach me, you know, okay, Ferg, when you get here, remember this, so that you don't become this. You know what I'm saying? And I try to stay as humble as I possibly can, because I know without God, none of this exists anyway.
Amen. Humble thyself. Love, you gotta love, man. Because if not, God will humble you. You better humble yourself before God humbles you. Because when God humbles you, woo, it ain't pretty. Am I lying?
Coming to fall.
It ain't pretty. So, Ferg, you already dropped some little nuggets for us about the waves are coming. The waves are coming. And we you know I'm gonna stay in tune with the waves. But what else is going on with Ferg? Let's talk about your videos. Let's talk about you behind the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of my videos I direct. You know, except for Fun Tonight, I didn't direct that. Kyrie got on me because I wanted to direct it. He like, bro, just be an artist, bro. Stop. Just be an artist. Let's enjoy being an artist and let the director direct. I said, all right, I got you, bro. You know, but a lot of my videos, the reason why I direct is because of the vision I see for it. You know, it's detailed in my head before it even go on a song. Like before I even record a record, I already see the vision. And it's like, okay, it's weird, but I see it. Mm-hmm. So a lot of my videos I direct. Outside of my videos, we got the clothing line that we working on. You know, me and my group of guys, we working on. I gotta get my man a shirt too. He ain't got a shirt over. We gotta get you.
I know.
Let me know your size.
What size are you?
Send me a medium.
You're a medium?
I'm gonna make it happen ASAP.
You're not a large? Okay.
I'm grateful. I'm trying to rock the brand, man. Let's do it.
Look, I rock it. I got it for the winter time.
And that's actually the classic logos. That's the logos, you know, we call it the classic.
I'm classic.
And then this is more like the professional, you know, like, I don't know what you want to call it. It's not really preppy, but it's just a more professional look. You know,
but he knows I'm the classy, so I got to have the class. He knows I can be hood with it, but I can be.
Did I say classy?
Classic.
I mean, you are classy, but yeah, I didn't mean classy. I mean, it's a classic.
Classic. I know you meant classic. I add
she wanted to be classy. Just let her be.
She's gonna stop. She's getting extra.
Always extra. You sound like Jalen. Like when I did the interview with them, Jalen was looking at me. I was like, he was like, Mom, you so extra. That's just me. Like some people like, you bougie. Yes, I'm bougie, but I'm hood with it too, boo.
I'm gonna pray for them because I know it's gotta be rough.
You know what? I'm female on the thing, so they be trying to get me, but I get them back.
Gunning for you.
Yeah, but
yo, Ferg, she brought him on a podcast earlier this week. 5 minutes before we go live, she telling Jalen everything he gotta do. You gotta sing. You gotta do this. I want you that. He like, you just telling me all?
Oh wow!
I'm just like, dang, you just gonna set him up like that?
They're gonna put you on the spot. So who got to do it first? Mom Dukes. Am I wrong? Mom Dukes. You got to get them ready. Yeah. Oh, I got his photos and everything. So now I got to order them. But yeah, he went for his photo shoot. I put him on the spot.
So I got this Fun and All video ready.
Go ahead.
I mean, see it all.
Oh, see it all?
Down in Miami.
Really
yeah.
Guy's trip.
Yeah, the story you just telling.
Yeah, it was a guy's trip.
Miami was nice. We saw Dwayne Wade play his last game down in Miami. Yeah.
He's wild.
Yeah. Video, Miami is beautiful.
You can tell by the intro that this video is crazy. Like you can tell out of his element. I really was though. We had such a good time. I miss Miami. The video started off crazy, like, okay, we see the type this is. I love it.
Go ahead, hit it.
Oh, no sound. I'm bugging.
Yeah, bring it back. And my boy Army, he shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it back.
He said, I'm putting that in the beginning, bro. I said, go for it. He was like, yo, it's classic.
I know y'all can't see me because I'm disrespectful to the place that's been bread, Keep pushing. That cake, right?
for everybody, but fuck it, I'ma still chase everything. So I can wake up in that new Bugatti. I see these bags all in my hands, see these bands all in my pants. I see me flying across the coast with all my friends, and I wait out to Japan. I'm trying to see it all. Hey, got a to-do list that I'm trying to fill, trying to keep my dreams alive, but doubt is what I'm trying to kill.
Was that the dragon she got on her?
Reptile thing.
Dragon.
Talking houses on the hill, trying to go to places that I dreamed of, trying to make enough to buy everything I can think of. Yeah, I see it all. They say if you can see it, you can achieve it. Well, I'm trying to figure out a way to reach it, cause you know I need it all. Sometimes I wanna get away, they buy so much property, it look like I do real estate. Do it for no reason, throw a party on the cruise, and if I need a little space, take a trip up to the mall, maybe get some jet skis for all my friends so we can hit the beach. Show my boys a new life so they ain't gotta hit the streets. Like I said before, if you can see it, you can achieve it. I'm just trying to find a way to reach it. Lord knows I see it all. I want everything I never had. I know everything ain't for everybody. But fuck it, I'm just a chase everything. So I can wake up in that new Bugatti. I see these bags all in my hands, see these bags all in my pants.
Memories, I love it.
Fly out again.
Only $2 a day. You can sign up for me account for Weight Watchers.
And dreams, all I ever had. They wanna give me shit, so I hopped up in my bag. Had to clean up my shit. Learn a lot from that app. Gotta outwork the next motherfucker when it comes to the shit I never thought I have. Testing my skin, be the story that you never could grasp. Ain't the life that a young nigga live. I bet y'all niggas, y'all never would last. And I with a pretty young queen, she the reddest I never could grab. And these things all gotta be goals. I swear y'all niggas will pass up. Gotta get my cash up. Ain't want me to win. I'm ready, thrash up, ready for what's coming at. Ain't never met a warrior, banging on the class. Had to make it happen. Mixed with a lot of ambition.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Oh, yeah, it was Miami.
Oh, okay.
Miami's a beach.
Yeah, I was on the beach.
Special edition. And when we go, we taking it up. Ain't it
Tampa, though. We went
and that's the mission.
Oh, no.
I want
You
everything
in
I
my
never
hand
had.
just
Everybody, but fuck it, I'm still just everything. So I can wake up. Got it. I see these bags all in my ass, see these bags all in my pants.
Man, I swear to God, I'm trying to see it all. So I'm driving every day, and I just shit a fucking lie. I said to me, I'm the best. I asked him, really? He said, yes, I put that on my life. I can never let him see me fall. Cause your daddy coming up now. And every time I drop, you just know what's up now. And when I step through chicks, give me the up down. I'll be feeling like it, I'm the next up now. Hold up. Shout out all the niggas talking shit who try to front. Try to put me down, hit the front, cause they see a nigga really coming up. Get your face, you a fucking clown. I just run the crowd, every nigga saying this is too much. This time nigga came a long way, so I'm double up since Sonic Crack. I beat the case, no turning back. Mom and daddy the only ones that really had it in the fucking back. Don't reap benefits when I make money off these fucking tracks. Trying to pull up in a fucking race when I get a deal, start clearing tracks. Happy out flex.
I want everything I never had.
Oh, Diddy. We call him P. Diddy right there. He always trying to spend some money. No drugs again. Oh man, memories.
He look hurt.
You caught him sleeping.
Oh, memories.
Oh.
I'm trying to see it all.
I love my brother Mo Diddy.
All the
Oh,
stuff.
the memories. I love it.
Them niggas dead wrong for stuffing that challenger.
Yeah, it brings back memories, and it's good that you capture it because you know it makes you laugh.
That was a classic. I love Miami. There was so many.
Look,
funny
Miami
moments.
is hot.
We had
It's
so many
fire.
bloopers that I don't know why the cameraman didn't release. We had so many bloopers, like crazy bloopers too.
But it's good when you got your crew and y'all go clown each other and bug
Yeah.
out, get serious, and then bug out again. That's love. I love that. And you got the same ones in your team.
Absolutely.
You ain't
I watched
switching.
that entire video. Like, damn, I wish I was there. That was the
No, Miami
It
is
was lit.
fun.
Shout out my boy Mo, because I was never really traveling before Mo came around. First, it started with my boy Cali Cody. He in the Army now. Shout out to Cody. But my boy Mo, he was like, bro, let's shoot this video in Miami. I'm like, all right, you know, just saying whatever. He's like, all right, bet. He actually bought me my plane tickets that time. Like, bro, you think I'm playing? No, we going to Miami. I was like, oh, you
That's
for
love
real?
right there.
I was like, yo, you for real, for real. We went out there, shot the video.
That's love right there.
Yeah, Mo, we call him Diddy. He don't like us calling him that, but he be spitting up.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, bro, you Diddy, bro. You Diddy of KPL.
There for KPL. What else is coming? Because we are in what's about to drop soon. I think it's supposed to drop in September. Conflicted.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shout out to Reed, man. AK Reed.
But those are your peeps before he.
Yeah, AK Reed. AK Reed was like a mentor to me. Before he started getting into movies, I was the guy who would go into the studio and just wanted to be around the big homies. So I go in and Reed, he'd be in there doing his thing, and I finally start rapping. He the first guy that put me inside. I was like, yo, your flow is dope. He was like, but you ain't got no confidence behind it. He said, I don't believe nothing you say. Even if it's your real life, I don't believe it. He was like, bro, if you're gonna say it with confidence. And at the time, he didn't have a Maserati. But he was like, watch. He was like, pull up in a Maserati. And he was like, you like that? And I was like, yo, that's dope, bro. I didn't know you had a Maserati. He said, I don't, but you believed it. You know, like he was like, be believable and say it with confidence. And then if you rapping your truth on top of it, that's where the feeling comes. So he was like my mentor when it came to the whole music thing, you know, and then he branched off, he started doing movies. Shout out to Reed if he watching, man. I need to get in the movie, man.
What up, Reed? Yes.
I'm actually, they got an
We're
audition
in it.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I got the email.
Yeah,
but
for the
but I was reading. I was gonna go out for one of them, but they dropping a whole lot of words up in there.
For the Carla?
It's a whole lot of cussing up in there. I was like, well, that marks me out. I'll be another.
That's not your type of party.
It used to be back in the day, but now you know where we in. You know, they be like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So I was like,
I know what you
I'll
mean.
just.
He said, I know what you mean.
I was like, I'll just be an extra again because I'm in conflicted. You're in conflicted.
I am.
A few of us at the bowling alley. You and
Yeah, I was in the cut though. I probably won't even make it to the show.
Oh, well.
I was kind of in the cut on that, but yeah.
I was at the one where we were celebrating and they're getting engaged.
Oh yeah, see now.
Yeah, so I told you
I went there, but I don't know if he got us on camera because I was kind of in the cut. I was just watching, like. I try to learn whatever I can from the big homies. I told
but
them,
yo, I was watching them while we was sitting there. Like after you did your shot, you could leave or you could stay. I stayed until 12, but I was like, I got clients coming in the morning. I gotta go to work. I gotta go home.
Yeah, that's dope.
But I was there from 5 to midnight.
Hey Bill, we got a lot coming. We trying to turn it into a network.
Okay.
So it ain't just music. It ain't just clothes. But we got a couple comedians. Shout out my boy Kev. He's a comedian. Too funny. We working on skits for him. We gonna eventually sign some poets so we can get some spoken word videos. We got a ton of stuff coming.
Okay.
Short films. Like,
Okay.
we want to turn it into a whole network because, like we say, our label is. It ain't just a label. It's a lifestyle. Keep pushing lifestyle. So we trying to really turn it into our own little lifestyle.
Look, I'm plugging Jalen in. If you need him to act in anything,
definitely will. Actors, models, because we got the clothing line we about to get ready to launch for the fall.
Okay.
Fall edition, so.
Look,
We need
Did you
models,
see some
all
of
type
his
stuff.
photo shoots?
Oh, nah, I
Yo,
gotta check it out.
I'll show you. They are fire. They are fire. They are fire. But yeah, anything you want to tell
That's
the youngsters? What happened? Go ahead, Ron.
that's what I love it for, because we need more of that. Everything you're doing for our community, I think is bigger than a network. It's
Oh,
an
yeah.
empire, a dynasty. It's a legacy, like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a song about it. More and more. Ain't that funny?
That's mine.
Yourself or everybody coming up behind you.
Yeah.
Now that's a fact, man. And honestly, it all started where when I was rapping and doing what I was doing, I was one of them guys at one point who wanted a record deal. And when I realized the opportunity wasn't knocking, I remember hearing Jay-Z say it a while ago. He said, I made a label and signed myself. And I just took that philosophy with everything. So it's like, okay, if I want a label, I'm gonna make one. You know, if I want a clothing company, I'm gonna make it. If I want a film crew, I'm gonna make it. Just everything, you know. And I took that analogy and I realized, why can't we do it? I'm human just like you is, and if you did it, I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's a philosophy me and my guys run with all the time. It's like, whatever we want, let's go get it. Like, let's not even think about it. We ain't gonna think about it longer than 5 seconds, because we do, that's how most people think themselves out of it. So it's like, no, okay. Like now, I still do the music thing, but like, I want movies, so we gonna make them. You know what I mean? And we gonna practice our craft until we get dope at it. Just simple as that, you know? Like, it's bigger than just music for me too, though. Like, people think making it as a rapper is my ultimate goal. It's not. It's not at all. Because once again, I wasn't really an artist at one point. You know what I mean? My ultimate goal is to own between 5 to 7 successful businesses in different fields, from real estate to food to whatever, you know, fitness centers. So when my son get older, and if I have any more kids, and they, what you want to be when you grow up, baby? Oh, daddy, I want to be a chef. All right, I got a restaurant for you. Let me teach you the business. Oh, daddy, I want to be a trainer or a workout. All right, I got a gym. I got a fitness center. Let me teach you the business. So whatever you want to be, daddy got a business for you.
Amen.
You know what I mean? That's my ultimate goal, is to own 5 to 7 different businesses. But I also realize music is powerful and it's influence. So the music is what's going to influence people into the brand, which eventually the brand will be a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? If God bless me, well, when God bless me with enough money, I'm gonna be on some Tyler Perry type stuff, bro. I'm buying a whole community, and that's going to be called Keep Pushing Lifestyle. We're gonna have our own barbershops, our own restaurants, our own fitness centers. I even want to actually build up recording schools and stuff, like how they got Villa and other music schools. But the difference with our school is, when you graduate, we're gonna have intern positions available for just students who went to the KP Lifestyle School. You know, to where that'll introduce you to the music business, to where we got the connects to plug you. All right, well, listen, you dope, but we think you're a better fit with Sony. So let me call up somebody over that way, since we in a position now, and send you over that way. You know, I want to do homeless shelters, but for single women and for the kids. So while the women is learning, you know, adult skills and stuff for interview and getting their life together, the kids will be going to little classes in there as far as etiquette class, like learning how to shave, learning how to tie a tie, things of that nature. So it ain't just music, but we realize music is going to be the influence to everything else we trying to do with the brand.
And I want to open up a foster care home.
Yeah.
Like have a school, abandoned school, gut it all out and make those rooms that used to be classrooms, bedrooms. So when the kids opt out at 18, they're not on the street, but they'll have a home to stay in, and you could teach them how to cook, how to budget a checkbook, how to get a job, how to save money.
That's another thing too we was talking about.
That's,
shout out to Carrier too. Yeah. Shout out to Carrier too, because Carrier came on board. He's a businessman, like corporate world. He's that guy. Mm-hmm. And as I was pitching all these ideas to him and telling him the future plans for it, because he's actually our business of operations for Keep Pushing Lifestyle. You know, he makes sure the business structure is good. We got a good running system going. Everything is legalized. The attorneys is aware, the you know, all of that. So, excuse me. He actually was like, yo, Ferg, all of that you're doing is dope, but the best thing you can teach people is financial literacy. You know what I mean? And he You know, and when he brought that, I said, you know me, I'm so optimistic. I'm like, bet, let's add it to the course. Like, it's as simple as that. Let's do it. Like, it sounds dope. I love it. I can learn from it. We all can learn from it. We can teach our kids it. But when we do these homeless shelters and these foundations and all these other organizations, financial literacy. Because if we learn how to get wealth and we learn how to share the wealth, we can create generational wealth.
Okay.
We're gonna have to pray for this brother. Because I can only imagine. The lyrics make sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Our community, especially our community, Black community, there's a lot of sheep, not a lot of leaders. And it's big because you gave the story about Floyd and you just understand the different platforms and how different people choose to use their brains and what they're about. And hearing all of this, it's just powerful, bro, because we need that, especially in 2020. We ain't really get into everything that's been happening this year, but we need that, and that's powerful. I know the enemy hate to hear that. Homeless shelters? Who talk about homeless shelters?
Exactly.
Yeah. Who gives back?
I just really like this, and that's why the statement is so powerful. This is really not a label. This is a lifestyle, and what better way to show people this is a lifestyle than to actually go through something and have to keep pushing yourself, you know? And that's, so it's, my thing is, it's no excuse. It's no excuse. You got the help around you, use it. Simple as that. Gotta use it. When you learn to eliminate the excuses is when you're gonna learn to make progress. But it's gonna take hard work and dedication because there's no shortcuts. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, I've been very actually frustrated and agitated with the rap game as of lately, as somebody that really follows a lot of all rap genres. And a lot of the big dogs like Kendrick, J. Cole's kind of doing it, but nobody really came out for the movement and everything that we was going through. And I was really anticipating it, especially Kendrick and J. Cole. Like I thought they was gonna have an album like Black Lives Matter. This is what's going on. And we hear, but everybody quiet.
Yeah, crickets.
Yeah, and what's crazy is J. Cole, my favorite artist, but I didn't even really keep up with them. The only artist I really even heard saying anything was Lil Baby.
Shout out, I'm gonna say Lil Baby. He's the only one that did.
And I wasn't a fan of him until I really sat and listened to him, and I'm like, whoa, this guy's saying something.
Lil Baby speak.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And
I'm gonna have to listen and take
my favorite rapper right now.
I've not been liking them.
T.I. was out there, but if I could be perfectly honest, nothing against T.I., but I know it's for the right reasons because I know he's passionate, but kind of some of that I kind of look like, bro, what you doing, bro? Is it because of cameras? Like, what's up? You know what I mean? Because you
T.I.
Yeah, T.I. Like, you know, he was out there at some point, but I'm just gonna call it for what it is. I feel like a lot of it was because the cameras. Like,
yeah, you gotta look at him sideways.
Would you been out there?
Right? How all that played out with his daughter and everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if no cameras was out there, would you still been out there loud like you was? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he was even more loud to let the cameras know, look, man, I'm out here with the people. Nah, bro. It wasn't believable to me.
Seen, yeah.
Just being honest.
Yeah, it's supposed to be with your heart.
Yeah.
Hey, like we opened this episode with, they know who the wave is now.
Oh, it's the wave, man. And we coming to bring a whole new, not just sound, but a whole new way of living. That's why it's the lifestyle. And and I say it all the time. It's not bragging. I'm not trying to brag when I say we the new wave. I'm just saying I'm with a group of guys where we're all willing to stand up even if we got to stand alone. So imagine putting a group of guys like that together that's standing up for one reason. They already gonna stand individually. Now imagine putting them all together with the same vision. And the vision is to help impact people's lives for the better.
Gotta have that.
It's a wave. It's something that once it get going, you can't stop. And it's that simple.
Loyals, y'all been listening the entire episode. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah. So we're gonna go out with the last exclusive.
Yeah.
Hit them with the word. What's the name of this last exclusive?
Okay, before I tell you the name of this last exclusive, quick situation. The audio y'all gonna hear at the ending was somebody literally interrupting me record another song, but I just captured the moment and I was like, this is it. This is it. And so it's actual live conversation. And it was just amazing how I played it. I was shocked hearing it. You know, but this is a song called Just the Two of Us. And on the album, it comes right after a song called Broken Homes. So it's explaining about the situation with me and my son's mom and what happened, you know, and just explaining to my son, it was never your fault, but sometimes this is what life do. So then the very next song is called Just the Two of Us, where I'm telling him, son, life ain't over. We still gonna live it up. Even if it's just the two of us, I got your back to the end. But he actually interrupted me on a whole nother song because he just bust through the studio. When he want me, ain't no knocking. He pushed the door.
Because you daddy. Why?
Yeah, he just do what he do.
Like, you just have to rewind and redo.
Just like the song Legacy I got on YouTube where y'all hear him crying. That was real life crying when he just came home from the hospital. I was making a beat because I made that beat Legacy. I'm making a beat and he started crying, but I didn't want to stop the beat. I'm like, I'm going to get your bottle. You know what? Here, and I grabbed him, put him to the mic, and and I said, okay, and I gave him a bottle. I said, it's gonna be all right. That was all live, like nothing about that was sampled or anything. That was real life happening. So with this song, at the end of it, he busted in and he said what he said, and I just decided to put it at the end of the song because it fit. But it's called Just the Two of Us, and it's off my latest upcoming album, This Life of Mine.
Go ahead, Ron.
Are we staying on after this song, Miss Nicole?
Nah, we're ending it.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. Make y'all subscribe. DASPKEZ. We posted all T-FERG's links, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Show some support. Show us support. Like he said, we in this together. Some movement.
We all we got. For real.
Yeah, that's a fact. Absolutely a fact.
In the morning, May 15th, that was reality for me, but felt like a dream. You was everything I ever prayed for. Was about to move out of town, but son, you is who I stayed for. Best decision I had ever made, cause you bring me true joy, even on them rainy days. It's crazy to watch you grow up and see that you got my ways. I would go through anything to keep that smile up on your face. But as for that, I gotta let you know that in this life it's gonna be hard times. And ain't no such thing as handouts, son, you gon' have to grind. But chase the dream, don't chase the money, never mind them dimes. I promise you gon' get it out, but it takes some time. Until you reach your full potential, I'll be right here. And when you reach your full potential, I'll be right there. I pray to God that he bless me with a long life, and through the ups and downs, keep our bond tight. Just the two of us. Son, I promise I got you. And if this life get heavy, I'ma spot you. Yeah, I mean, it's the two of us. Ain't gotta do it on my own. I promise you will never be alone. God, it's the two of us. Hey.
That's that joint.
What happened, Ron?
Just the two of us. Wow, what happened time when you 3 years old, but I'm so thankful for the time spent. Before you know it, it be graduation. Telling you son, congratulations. But in the meantime, I'm on you and you ain't listening. I love you, it's my job to teach you discipline. And it's my job to always be here no matter what. So if you need to vent, your dad is here to listen, man. But remember, son, you a king, you gonna achieve your goals and dreams. Highly favored with God on your side, you got a power team. Prosperous, everything you touch gonna be a gold mine. A fast learner that apply the knowledge cause you so wise. You humble too, you gonna do exactly what God wants you to. Self-made, you gonna move just how you wanna move. And when you wrong, we gon' get it right. We gon' sharpen up your mind. And when they start to speak bad, remember how I spoke last. The two of us. Son, I promise I got got you. And if this life get heavy, I'ma spot you. Yeah, baby, it's the two of us. Ain't gotta do it on your own. I promise you will never be alone. God, baby, it's the two of us. Baby, you got a friend. I promise that I got you to the end. What I'm saying is the two of us. Something that I want you to know. I promise I'm to love you unconditional. Baby, just the two of us. Yeah. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Yeah, you and I got you. Just the two of us. So I'll be right there by your side. Just the two of us. You and yeah. What's up, dude? I love you too, baby. Daddy, make you some meat. You hungry? You bored? Okay, now you about to come down with you right now, okay?
Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of Paw Patrol. I'm gonna
You
get
like
crazy.
Coco Melon now too.
Oh.